Hey, what's up? I'm Matt, and welcome to my drug kitchen. I've never had jambalaya ever in my life, but tonight I'm making it, doubling the recipe and also altering it, so it's gonna be fun. We got spent like an hour chopping up all the shit to put in it. We're gonna cook it up, and I will find out how it tastes. I actually forgot that I turned the stove on, so now it's super hot and ready for the cold oil. And we're gonna add it in, and then we're gonna cook what's hot. We're gonna cook the meats up. Oh yeah. We got some chicken and some andouille sausage. I know it calls for ooh, shrimp, but I'm not a shrimp fan. Alright, the meat's cooked. We got a fucking crazy fond going on the bottom of the pan here. We're gonna scoop it out and then go with the veg. We got some celery, onions, going crazy with the peppers. We got orange, yellow, and actually no, I think it's just orange and yellow. No, orange, yellow, red. And then we got, I decided to add carrots to the mix. And garlic. It already smells amazing, the andouille sausage. Almost make it smell like waffles somehow. I don't know how it works, but that's how it is. I don't think I have enough drippings to cook all the veg, so I'm gonna add a little more garlic oil, homemade garlic confit. You know what I'm saying. And we're going up. Oh, look at that beautiful spread. The color's amazing. Apparently the spices were supposed to go in with the veg, so adding that in there is gonna make it smell absolutely heavenly. We got all of these veggies all nice and tender, cooked up and delicious. Al dente, not really. We're gonna add our broth, chicken broth. I went with chicken bone broth. Getting a little crazy. I'm only gonna add about half because I decided not to go with adding rice to the recipe. I felt it would get soggy if it was sitting in the fridge all week. If it's too soggy, we can reduce it. If it's too dry, we can add a little more broth. Add one more cup. Boom. We're gonna put the meats back in. Oh yeah. Mix that shit up good. It's kind of hard to control the camera and stir the pot at the same time. I'm not used to this. So we'll have that up to a boil and simmer it for 20-30 minutes, and it should be good. I'll start the rice in my nice little rice cooker and add it together and see how it tastes. I also forget to add all the tomatoes with green chilies in. I took time to open all the cans and I forgot they existed for a second, so mix all that up again. Sure to add some more moisture to the mixture. Oh, that color. Oh, look at that. All mixed together, that looks pretty delicious to me. I'm sure in about 20-30 minutes, it'll look even better. Alright, it's been a little bit. I want to come in and check on it, make sure it's not burning on the bottom. Whoop, we're gonna stir it up. Doesn't feel like there's much stuck down there. Feels like the fond's really coming off, mixing it into the whole ordeal. Despite not knowing what jambalaya tastes like, I want to See what I got going here. I'm gonna get a little bit of juice on there. Taste it. It's actually really good. Cannot wait to taste it when it's done. Alright, I came back for another taste test and see how things were going. It tastes a little acidic to me due to all the tomatoes. Makes sense. I used to make chili for myself, and one time I took my girlfriend at the time, my now wife, out camping, and we made chili over a campfire, and I forgot to pack the brown sugar to cut the acid, so we had some chocolate and we went with that, and now that's kind of how I just deal with it. So we got some chocolate we got from my mother-in-law for Christmas. I'm just gonna throw that in there and mix it in there, and judge me if you will, but that's just how I deal with it now. Coming back for another check-in, I always like to let things sit a little longer, especially when they're in this kind of like stewy kind of state. I just think the end product ends up a little bit tastier. Melt in your mouth. We stir going. The fond is completely gone off the bottom, making the whole thing taste just a little bit better. Get one more taste. See how it's going. As far as jambalaya goes, I don't know if it's accurate, but it tastes pretty good to me. Finish up this rice and maybe reduce this a little. I like it a little more viscous, if you know what I mean, and we'll see what the end of the process is. We're getting the rice going. We got it in our little pot here. We're gonna add some water. We'll get it all nice and covered. We're going with the weird Asian thing where if the water goes up to a knuckle, that's how you put it into the rice cooker. Make sure it's good. That ought to be just right. Bring it up here. Put it in. It's all in there good. Go for the white rice. And it'll beep when it's ready. It's looking good, nice and reduced. I definitely like the look of this. By the way, the rice is ready, nice and ready to go. Oh yeah, look at that. Listen to that sizzle. We're gonna grab a spoon, add some rice to the bowl. Oof. Go with a little bit for now. Going with you know what else? I'll grab the same spoon. I don't believe in mixing utensils, but I'll make an exception in this case. Make sure the heat is off. Been reduced to a really nice state. Looks pretty good to me. Take a nice big spoonful. Laid a little over the rice. Oh yeah. I'm so ready. And we go in to taste it. I was a little concerned with tasting just the sauce, but with everything mixed together, that is very delicious. So that was making something I've never had before, jambalaya. Tell me how much I bastardized it and ruined your life with my awful recipe. See you in the next one.